Mr. Tom Slayton with the Larson Group.
Thank you, Mr.
Excuse me, please.
At this time, I'm going to go ahead and ask that the
Madam Chairman, I object. You're the chairman of the board. It's your responsibility to chair the meeting.
Mr. Jolly, we made the motion at the last meeting to allow Mr. Slayton to chair the meeting. So we are going to actually move forward on that at this time.
I still object, and I want the record to show that I object counsel of chairing the meeting. This is a board meeting. He's not a member of the board of directors.
Thank you, Mr. Jolly. Your objection is noted. At this time, I'm going to ask that the sheriff's deputies present approach so that they can read a statement before we proceed with the rest of the meeting.
What?
What you gonna do? Did he say? I can't figure it. Annette, did he get insurance?
Sheriff will make him a no.
You know what? This is no, the sheriff's gonna make an announcement. This is not protocol.
Is that protocol?
No, it never happened before. Oh, that's really enough.
Excuse me if I may, about this thing about the sheriff's department coming up here making a statement. The last time that was done, I spoke to Captain Connolly, and he said that that will not happen again. He asked me for the sheriff, for the deputy's name. I refused to give the name. I didn't want to complain. If it's done this time, I will file a complaint. Again, I spoke to Captain Connolly, and he said that shouldn't have happened, and it won't happen again. I refuse to complain, but if it happens this time, I will file a complaint.
All right, at this time, we're going to proceed to the minutes. I need a motion to approve the June 9, 2015 board meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve.
Wait.
I make a motion. We can't hear you.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I'd like to make a motion.
Second.
Hear what they say.
I'm calling for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion that, right, and I'd like to amend it, and I'd like to amend it, and it be tabled until the actual minutes of that meeting be properly recorded.
Mr. Strimps, you can't amend the motion at this point. So I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes for June 9, 2015. At this point, is there any discussion on that motion?
Yes, I have some objections. The meeting is incomplete. There were 29 residents at that meeting. They voiced their opinion. That is not recorded in the minutes. So the minute is incomplete. And at this point, I'm postponing the minutes of the meeting to be accepted.
Any further discussion? With the motion on the table, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed?
Aye.
All right, the motion carries.
Objection.
How does that carry? There's only 3 votes.
Objection, sir. Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Jolly.
there is a 1985 agreement that is still in place. The resident directors has to vote first before Avatar can vote, and Avatar has to abstain from voting. So at this point, you have to only count the resident directors first. Now, if there is a majority on one side, then Avatar is allowed to vote. So I think you should recount the voting.
I have 3 resident directors in favor, I have 3 resident directors opposed, and I have 3 Avatar board members in favor.
So you have a tie.
So, Mr. Jolly, to address your point, on August 31st of this year, a court addressed this particular point, and in paragraph 13 of the court's order ruled that the Avatar votes to break the tie at the August 3 meeting resulted in changing legal counsel from past legal counsel to this firm. And as a result of that recognition from that August 31st written court order, the Avatar board members can break ties. And as a matter of fact, Avatar board members have broken ties in the past. It's just never been addressed until you all raised it at the court hearing. And as a result of a court order, which governs us all, the Avatar board members can continue to break ties unless and until there's a different court order that we're operating under. And so at this point, the Avatar board members have broken the tie for the June 9, 2015 board minutes.
That's not true.
That's been approved.
That is not true. There is an injunction order to turn the money over to the APV. The court has not made a decision anyway as far as Avatar breaking a tie, or as far as Avatar not keeping up to the contract.
Mr.
I
Jolly,
think
you need to look at paragraph 13 of that order now.
Well, we have counsel. I have my counsel here, and at this point, I can ask him to stand up and tell the audience what the court order reads.
Mr. Jolly, I'm counsel for the association, not your.
No, you're not my counsel, sir. I'm sorry.
And
Mr. Slayton, can we please move on to approving the next board minutes, please?
I'm calling for a motion to approve the August 3, 2015 special board meeting. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
I'd like to make a motion that the approval for the August 3rd meeting be postponed until such time as an accurate transcript of the meeting can be made.
I second the motion.
The motion to approve minutes of August 3rd.
Ms. McStay, your motion is heard first. I have a second from Linda Contrivo. At this time, is there any discussion?
Yes, this should not be approved because it's not a full and accurate account of that meeting, sir. The meeting lasted over an hour and something. You only have 2 pages. Where is the rest of the information?
Mr. Chairperson, call the question, please.
At this time, all those in favor of approving the August 3, 2015 board minutes signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All those opposed?
Opposed?
Aye. Opposed.
Sorry, Mr. Jolly, was it an aye or opposed?
I opposed.
Okay, thank you. All right, at this time, we have a vote of 6-3 in favor of approval. The next matter is the August 31st, 2015 board minutes, the special board meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the August 31st, 2015 board minutes?
I make them, go ahead,
I
Linda.
motion we approve the August 31st meeting minutes.
Do I have a second?
I second.
And I'd like to make a motion that we table this till a later time and have the accurate information in there.
All right, well, I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Is there any discussion?
The minutes are not complete, sir. They need to be updated.
And I second that motion, Mr. Destrom.
Any other discussion? The motion on the floor right now is to approve the August 31st board meeting minutes. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Anyone opposed?
Opposed?
Opposed. Opposed.
That motion carries by a vote of 6-3. The next item on the agenda is a presentation from First 100.
One second, Mr. Chairman. There's a few minutes, board meeting minutes are missing. We had a scheduled board meeting on August 11th, 2015. It's not included in the package. There was also a scheduled board meeting August 25th. It's not in the package. So what are they?
Could you repeat that, Mr. Jolly?
August 11, 2015, there was a scheduled board meeting. August 25th, 2015, there was another board meeting. I don't see any minutes here as part of the package. Where
Mr.
is it?
Jolly, as you know, there was no quorum for those meetings.
But this was a scheduled meeting. We had a meeting.
We're here to approve minutes of meetings where you would have a quorum in order to create minutes of a meeting.
So are you having a kangaroo board meeting or are you having a board meeting for the residents?
Thank you, Mr.
It seems to
Jolly.
me that this whole thing is one-sided. If you have already made decisions, why bring us here to sit in the board meeting?
Mr. Jolly, at this time, the next item on the agenda is the first